concept with 4 guards and a center? What's the biggest adjustment?
I think everybody wants to play that way. But to play that way, you've got to be in great shape. And our guys haven't shied away. We've preseason, the month of September, our strength coach, Andre Comini, has done a great job of getting the guys in shape and pushed them in terms of their conditioning. But when you get into practice, and maybe it's a second practice or a third practice in a row, and you're a little bit tired and you're a little bit beat up, and now we want to play that way, well, you still have to run. And I think from a player's standpoint, you've got to be in tremendous shape. And you've got to be willing to fight through being tired so that you have an impact. There has to be places within the game where you have an impact or you gain an advantage for a certain amount of time. It might be 3 possessions, it might be 5 possessions, it might be 7 possessions, but there has to be places within the game where you do that. And if you're going to do it with an offense that's going to play faster, you have to do it every possession. And so there's some challenges in that for the players. And then I think maybe from my standpoint, from a staff standpoint, just having the patience to allow the guys to feel their way through it. Let them learn through playing. Taking shots. Making some, missing some, turning it over a little bit more. Just working through some of those things, so that when we do play on November 6th, we've got some of that stuff cleaned up.
Going back to the schedule quick, you got University of Dubuque early December. How's the game like that come about?
We needed one more game. We had 4 home games scheduled for a long time now, and had been looking for one more game in really any capacity. We were looking to start a home and home here in the McLeod Center, and not able to come up with anybody. So we went for a long time, all the way into mid-September, and they were still available. So that's how we ended up with a second non-Division I game, and Robbie still had a game available and could play the game. But that was all intentions were to play another Division I game on that date.
After a couple seasons that left the fan base wanting more, what would you say to them about getting this team back to their expectations, your expectations?
I'd say show up on 10 days from now and watch them. I don't, last year's over and 2 years ago is long over. I don't talk to the guys about that stuff. Look, we got practice. We're off today. We got practice tomorrow, and I'd tell them I'd come and watch these guys play is what I'd do. They're going to be fun to watch. But I'm not worried about last year. I'm not worried about 2 years ago, and our players shouldn't be either. These guys are working hard, and they will be fun to watch. So if you have some fans you need to report to, I would tell them to show up Sunday at 1 o'clock.
After the success of Loyola on the Final Four, you guys auditioning a Team None?